Well, don't they do young boys like that in the military? Make them cut their hair. They can't have tattoos. You know, kind of that cookie cutter. This is the way you're supposed to be or look.
My body, who I am, is now your property. That's what you do in the military.
You're a goddamn lie.
Okay, we can ask some cats who's been in the
Are
military.
Are you serious? So they say you gotta serve your country, right? I was like, hell no. I was like, what you gonna do? Put me in jail? Nigga, I'm already in jail. What's happening? This Gator.
What's happening? This Mamba.
And this is the Gator and Mamba show.
Welcome to another fantastic episode with the two greats. As we start up, I just want to check in with my homeboy and ask you how was your week? Anything exciting new pop off with you personally?
With me
we
personally?
know that other shit is something to talk about. We ain't talking about that shit right now.
What's the other shit?
You know that other shit. We get to them after we talk about us.
I want to talk about the other shit.
We talk about us
I'm going to
first.
start with the other shit. So, the weekend was fantastic. We hit a Stop the Violence rally. You know, a whole bunch of black women talking to them, you know, confiding in them.
Seminar.
What is it? Say it again.
A seminar.
What's the difference?
Well, rally, y'all outside cheering and with pickets and all that other shit.
Look it up. Or
See,
shut the
this
fuck
is
up.
shit I was talking about.
So anyways. The Stop the Violence situation was great. You know what I mean? Seeing a lot of our people there. They was wanting the MIB, the Men in Black. They want that in the community. You can see it in their faces. You can hear it in their voice. How was it for you?
Man, you know what's dope is when we was out there, right? Of course, when we initially out there, we was outside because it's just our mode. We on protection mode. So we go out, we on deck. We like, okay, we start getting our points and shit.
Yeah.
Just the militant mind we got. But when we was out there in the parking lot, man, don't you remember who was out there, man? You got your Hennepin County Sheriff. You got your Minneapolis PD. You got who else was out there? It was
fireman.
Firefighters or whatnot, and it was MIB out there, and that's it in terms of the violence prevention element. We were there, specifically. We were there.
You said that then too, and I had told you that it sounded like that was your ego. And so therefore you're so proud that MIB there. I don't think that we got a direct connection with the sheriff department or the police department.
Absolutely
However,
not.
The fire department we kind of see eye to eye with, right? So why are you so proud that we were out there versus anybody else?
Well, here's the thing, man. The thing is, sure, you know, the fire department, the true heroes. Right, the fire department was out there, and you know we were out there with them. But there's the MPD and whatever out there too. But in that essence, is saying in terms of what do they call it? Emergency EMT.
Yeah.
EMT.
Yeah.
The only difference with them and us is the fact that when you call 911, we don't come up. That's not the only difference. But
you're saying we got the same training.
Yeah, we got the same damn training in that regard or whatever. So, yeah, I'm going to stick my chest out because the same training in terms of saving a life, which we've already talked in another episode with another one of our agents in regards to saving a life. We'll talk to more agents in that regard about saving lives and how they're out here and how they protect.
Wait, saving black lives, right?
Black and brown lives, yes.
Black and brown lives, like in the hood, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
where we at?
Yeah, where we at? In the hood.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. But it's just like, ain't really too much out there like that, man.
Ain't nothing out there like that. You know why?
It's nothing. It's just nothing.
You know why? Because it seems that folks have a problem with us protecting ourselves.
Get the fuck out of here.
Why is that? Do you understand why?
What? That don't even make sense, man.
Yeah, like they mad.
You speaking pig Latin right now.
Man,
it
they
don't
mad.
even make damn sense.
No, they mad for real.
They mad that you want to protect
your own people.
Make sure that they are safe.
Make sure that they living.
make sure that they can be outside. Children can be outside where ain't no stray bullets and shit like that. They don't like that.
Grow and thrive.
They don't like that.
Why don't they like that? I know why. I know why.
Oh, you know.
I got it.
Go ahead and talk it.
So, as we realized the hard way, crime is money, right?
It's money and crime.
Right. So, like you got to fill the prisons, right? That's money. That's a private entity, right? So somebody get paid money to fill, So now you're making crime something that's tangible as far as money is concerned, which means that you have a better opportunity to promote crime so that you can get paid more.
Well, prison is slavery. If you know the 13th Amendment, that's exactly what they put it in there for. So prison is slavery.
They said that.
So to fill these motherfucking prisons up with black and brown bodies and white poor bodies, black and brown bodies.
Wait. Don't skip over. Did you say white poor bodies? So you saying white poor people is kind of just like us. They niggas too.
The only difference that they've been convinced is the color of their skin. If they was on the same position, same point, I've talked actually to a few rednecks at one time. And they was like, man, I'm trying to struggle and trying to survive and trying to feed my family just like you.
Yeah.
I understand and see the bullshit. I don't like it or whatever. So let's have a dialogue. That was fucking amazing to me. And actually, to be honest, that's what Fred Hampton had. That's why they killed Fred Hampton. Oh, we just said something.
Stop acting like that, man. Stop acting like that.
Y'all ain't know.
So what you're really saying is that the folks, if it was just all, like the racists want, like all white folks, that there still be a lower class of the white folks.
Absolutely. That's how they designed
it. Do you think they know that?
They know it.
I don't know if they know that.
I think
because they wouldn't be pushing for only white people if they know that they're going to be the ones that's on the bottom of the chain.
They convinced them so well that, hey, you're poor, but at least you're not poor and black. So well that they think that's the real dynamic.
Got you.
When the fact of the matter is, all the bullshit that's happening with being overtaxed, all the bullshit that's happening with no lack of health care, actually no health care, et cetera, all that shit's happening to me, and it's happening to you too. But they just convinced you, well, at least you're not black though, right?
So is that what they mean when they say "Make America Great Again"? they want
that. That's the greatness they want.
They want to be white again, or white with money.
White with money.
Got it. Copy. But speaking of "Make America Great Again," your boy Biden dropped out.
Hold up. Nope. We got to backtrack. Because now we done went down a rabbit hole, and we ain't yet really announced or said this environment that we were in and how that made us feel. All of that with this room full of beautiful black women.
You have not.
You ain't either.
I did.
When?
Was you listening? You was too busy talking.
No, because you said some rally shit, nigga. We ain't talking about no damn rally.
Okay.
So let's reenact.
You reenact.
So.
I just told you I did already.
All right, I'm gonna tell it for mine, and this nigga probably gonna jump on. But remember, you said your shit. Remember, so check game. We went to this rally. So we went to this joint.
Using my word, yeah.
It's not a fucking rally; it's a seminar. We went to this seminar, and this sister asked us to come, and we actually got this photo of all of our agents in their uniform, looking proud to be in that uniform, that was put on this pamphlet or whatnot that was handed out. And when we walked in the room, it's just, there's some brothers there too, but this is just a sea of black women, right? Of all ages. And, initially I didn't necessarily know what we're gonna say, how we're gonna work through, but I know the power of our how we started, what that means to people, and how that story is just not being told. So we decided to kind of go from there in that element and tell them our story. And when I tell you, like, they were on the edge of their seats, listening to every word, and black women love us. I'm telling you.
Wait, we love black women.
Hold up. You said you already told your story.
You just said it wrong, man. We love black women, my man.
Okay, this is my moment now, because you told yours.
Just correcting you. You good?
So when I tell you they was, like I said, they was on the edge of their seats, listening to these black men say that, we stand up for y'all, we stand up for us, we put ourselves in the element of danger to make sure that our children and you can thrive, so businesses can businesses can thrive because we're present. Nobody steps through this line of power because y'all are protected behind that and stuff like that. I mean,
So we good for the black economy.
this nigga just keeps adding. Sorry. You said you told your story, man.
I apologize.
I told you my
Continue.
story was going to be better.
Continue.
That's why you should have ripped into it.
I'm just helping you out with some
You should have ripped
essential
into
words.
it. But so continuing on, and as we went on, we told them about all of that, the importance of, and we told them how we're being attacked. Just like anytime, just like usual, black men are being attacked from doing their natural due diligence, which is to protect black women and children.
Wait a minute. So you saying when a whole bunch of black folks get together, you got white folks trying to take us down?
That seems to be the commonality.
God damn.
They ain't stopping. I don't see why they should stop. I think we got another solution, don't we?
Oh yeah, we got a solution for them.
Yep.
Can we talk about it right now?
I'm telling my story, man. You're not gonna interrupt my story when you said.
Y'all see me?
So where was I? Yes. So we outlined that fact on how they were attacking us and stuff like that, what they were saying. I even told them, I want y'all to Google right now our name and see what's happening, even though this is what we're describing. This is what we've told y'all we are. This is what we tell our clients. It's what we telling. The story ain't changed in terms of what we do, how we operate, et cetera, et cetera. It ain't never changed. But they assume that we're this. So they're like, well,
What is this?
this entity called security, right? This element called security, which
Well, what are we?
we're de-escalation and violence prevention.
Can we get to Biden?
Biden?
Oh, sorry.
Why we want this old motherfucker Biden? Sorry, what is you talking about?
I'm just talking about the news. That nigga dropped out.
Anyway, so one of the biggest highlights from that particular event is them hearing all of that. They actually teared up. It was a number of them that teared up. I mean, literally had to get some tissue and stuff like that in hearing what these black men is presenting to our community, so that we can thrive and empower one another and show that we can turn our backs, do a whole 180, and just focus and fuck with us, and we ain't got to worry about all that bullshit over there. So now we can transition to
So black women love us.
Biden.
Now Biden.
Biden.
All right. Tell me about it.
Well, you tell me. I heard some stuff. Homeboy tapped out.
Man, listen. So I just turned on the TV. I don't even watch TV, right? And I just turned on the TV on Sunday. I don't know why I turned on the TV, but across the screen, bow, Biden dropped out.
Didn't you tell me? I think you told me.
Yeah, this is the first time I ever told you about some news.
Right.
Ain't it? But anyways, I caught this one. So this sucker say he wasted so much time, and then he dropped out 4 months. Is it 4 months? What's today?
November is about 4 months.
Yeah, about 4 months, right? Yeah. He dropped out 4 months before it's time to get dirty.
Well,
Wait, and hold on, and watch this. He said on the TV, they ain't even show his face. They say, yeah, COVID or something. He probably already did. I don't know. but
Wait, that ain't funny.
Sorry, I ain't trying.
That's not funny.
I'm not trying to say that. I'm just simply saying that they say he going to endorse Carmala.
No, you got an R in there. It's
Kamala.
there. You go.
They said they was going to endorse Kamala. However, even the Democrats couldn't hide their racism because they say they're going to open up the convention in Chicago just in case. We want the black woman, but we don't really want her. But we going to open up the thing and just see if we can get some white man that's going to run this country. But however, we'll go with the black woman if we ain't got no other choice.
Well,
at least the Republicans is to your face like we racist.
the funny thing about that shit is, you're right.
You know what I mean? Shit, I could take that, nigga. You racist? Okay, fuck you.
Well, here's what I was taught by an elder at one time between Republicans and Democrats. So again, you and I believe vote locally. That's where you at. That's where the real shit happens. All this other shit is the
Fluff.
the Oz show. It's like what's
Fluff.
behind the curtain kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
But he told me he was like with Republicans, like you saying, you get a fast no, right? You get a fuck no. No. Hey, can we have reparations? Nah. Right? But with Democrats, it's a slow no.
Yeah.
It's a well, we need to really talk about it a little bit further to see how it really affects everyone kind of bullshit. So no matter what, either side
That
you
sound
choose,
like that Minnesota nice
it's still
shit.
a motherfucking no.
That sound like that Minnesota nice shit, Jack. I'm trying to tell you that oh no. You know how the motherfuckers be, Jack. I'm trying to tell you. That's what it is, man.
That stab you in the back, but hug you in the front.
Hey, I love you. That
Be like,
fucking
ha,
nigger.
ha.
They be tripping, man. They be tripping. People don't even really understand the culture in Minnesota, right? They pretend. It's a whole pretend. Hey. But secretly, we want our neighborhood. You should see how segregated this state is. You wouldn't even know it, right? And if you take the red lines and put it on a map, you could see where they cut out black people.
Yeah.
On a map.
Well,
I bet you could see it around the whole country.
I'm gonna tell you this. I wasn't gonna vote before, and I could give a shit how somebody feels about that. But I wasn't gonna vote before, because lesser of two evils is still evil. I don't give a shit. None of the platforms is working towards anything in regards to black people, and yeah, that was my stance on it. But one thing I still kind of feel the fucking same way. Just because you put a Kamala up in the deck, I still feel the same way. But one thing that I was taught in terms of growing up by my mother, my auntie, my grandmother is black women and my love for black women.
Yeah.
And how
Oh,
regardless, I'm going to support black women.
Absolutely.
Period. Now, has this person supported us? Fuck no. Fuck no. So has turned her head on a lot of positions when it comes to black and brown people.
I ain't gonna let you skip over that, my man. Tell me about it. I don't know too much about no politics, but what she do?
Let's look it up.
Well, why you looking it up? You was talking about black women, and it sounded like you was kind of edging towards, I'm gonna go vote. You know what I mean? You gotta,
Why the fuck do I sound like that?
Because you gotta stick to a side, motherfucker. Like if you don't vote in those big ass situations, say you don't. You know what I mean? But don't be like, oh, I ain't support black women. Of course we support black women, but that don't mean that we support their politics. Vote for the black nation. How about that? Y'all hear him? Quiet. Crickets.
No.
Even this nigga don't even believe in the black nation.
Nigga, I'm gonna support black women because there's a lot of.
What about black men?
A lot of black.
There's a
women.
lot of us out here.
I'm not talking about black.
Well, I'm
men
talking
right
about
now.
black men
Right now, I'm
and
talking
black
about
women.
black
I'm
women.
talking about black families.
So being
I'm talking
that
about
there
black,
are
black,
a
black,
number-
black, black, nigga.
A number of a whole hell of a lot of sisters who support this sister. I'm gonna support the sisters who support the sister. So that's how I'm supporting, regardless of the fact.
Seem like you wishy-washy. But continue. What you got?
How's the wishy-washy?
Because you say you wasn't voting for Biden or Trump, and now that all of a sudden motherfucking Biden then fell off his goddamn rocker. You talking about, oh, I'm going to vote for Kamala. You ain't even seen her. We haven't seen her in 4 years, nigga. Now all of a sudden you're going to vote for her?
I voted for Obama.
Now let me tell you something about Obama, nigga.
Oh,
That's the coolest black nigga you
got an
ever
option.
seen. This
Now you got
motherfucker
an
was so
option.
cool.
Now
Look,
this nigga
hold
got
on,
a
hold on.
fucking
No, slow it down.
It's
Slow
certain
down,
black
slow it
people you
down.
can vote for. It sounds like you don't want to vote for the black woman though.
Obama was the coolest black man you ever
just
seen
because
in
you
your
cool?
goddamn
You get a vote
life.
because
hold
you
on.
cool?
So,
Who the
nigga,
fuck
shut the
votes
fuck
for
up so
somebody
I can
because
talk.
they cool?
God damn.
That's a cool nigga. I'm gonna vote for him.
Anyways, this nigga, he was so cool. He was so black. However, he still wasn't able to get a lot of shit done. That would already tell you that when it comes to this country, no matter who you is, you ain't gonna be able to get a whole bunch of shit done when it comes to us. Black people or poor people. You just ain't gonna be able to do it because they need somebody to work for them.
Did you vote at that time?
No.
You didn't vote at that time either?
I only voted for Hollis.
Okay. Locally, as we talk
for the
about.
mayor.
I hear you.
That's it. Sorry. Don't get mad at me.
Ain't no
I
sorry.
just don't see a waste of my time and my gas going down to a voting thing, showing them my ID, letting them know my address. That's people all in my business.
You still did the same thing when you had to do that with Hollis.
So what? I didn't want to do it for the president.
But nigga, now you wishy-washy. This nigga wishy-washy.
It's not wishy-washy because I only voted
I'ma
for
only do it-
Hollis, which is
Nigga,
a friend.
Hold up. Here's the rules. Here's the rules, right? The sign says I can only go 35 miles an hour. 35, right? Sign clearly says it. I'm driving. I go 37. You go 40. Who's in the wrong?
What? The fuck are we talking about? Sorry, I
Guys,
lost.
you
I
dumb
lost
sometimes.
all of that.
One
more time.
if
I'm paying
a
attention. Hold on,
sign-
wait.
if a
Don't go
speed
too
limit
fast so I
sign-
can pay attention.
speed limit says is 35 miles an hour.
Hold on. A speed limit says it's 35 miles per hour.
God, yeah, it's like cooked on phonics right now. Speed limit says 35 miles an hour.
Copy.
I go 37.
Copy.
You go 47.
Copy.
Who's in the wrong in regards to that posted speed limit?
Probably the post. Should have made the motherfucker 50. What you want me to tell you? I ain't in the wrong, nigga. I'm getting home. I don't think you in the wrong. I'm going faster than you. So what the fuck is we talking about?
This nigga just changed the whole dynamic.
I don't know what we talking about. You asked me the question, man.
My point in saying that was, you a dumb motherfucker. My point in saying that was, you say you don't vote for president,
Yeah.
but all of a sudden you actually gave your reasoning on why you don't vote for president. I ain't giving up my address and blah blah blah. All this shit. You put all this thunder.
No. Those are
Hold up,
fillers.
you
Those are fillers. You know why I don't vote because we said that we ain't
okay,
voting
fillers, whatever.
nationally.
But
However,
you
I gave you
said
fillers
you're
as to
not.
why I don't vote nationally.
You specified that I don't go vote. Is what
But
you
did
said.
I
I'm
tell
not
you
giving up
Did
my.
I tell you as being
got
Mamba?
niggas in the room
as
that
being,
heard the same
hold on,
thing I
but,
heard.
But as being Mamba, do you believe you don't know my reasoning for not voting nationally? Did I say it at that point?
No,
Then
that's
shut
not
the
what we're
fuck up.
talking
What
about.
are we talking about?
That's not what we're talking about. You got a good aspect of changing the damn dynamic when
I
we
ain't-
talk about
I
something.
ain't changing no dynamic, man. I ain't
That's-
changing no
that's that
dynamic.
bullshit.
No, it ain't.
That's
No, it
that
ain't. I'm just
bullshit.
asking questions.
Look,
That's it.
this is what he does. Look, he'll be like, Mamba got a good point. So let me throw this shit off because I don't want to talk about this shit no more. And then throw a whole little nugget in that motherfucker to try to deter.
Well, do you think we can get back on track, my man?
We can get it back on track.
Okay. Well, so we talking about Biden, and we talking about what's happening. So my question for you is this: do you think this scenario, this situation, maybe resulted in Trump winning?
That's a strong possibility. White men, I just saw some interview with some younger millennial type white dude, and he was like, talking about how the 19th Amendment shouldn't have been done, and basically, a 19th Amendment I think is women voting and shit like that. So he's like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. He was like, yeah, black people, women, or whatever have all the rights underneath God and yada yada yada, but they should not get the opportunity to shape our society. So they're just here basically. They shouldn't get the opportunity to like vote and
Like
shit
our
like
goddesses, like
that. Yeah,
women who shape
they
nations.
shouldn't. Right.
Okay.
Even though we built this bitch, we shouldn't get the right to say anything about
Women who protected us when that motherfucker was beating us with that goddamn whip, right? And she had to sit there and
watch.
and protect the whole
it.
family and her
heal
man.
us.
Oh.
Watch and heal us.
And they say, what about her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
sorry, I'm going off script again.
So basically, and what they're trying to mask it with right now, even is he said he didn't even say like white men, right? Because he was now that what they're trying to do is say shit like Christians. They put it out there to say Christian because they're trying to. Well, you can't really argue it, religion basically, but the push is still no matter if you're saying Christian under the context that you're still saying white supremacy. That's exactly what their game is now. Now that's why even Trump is doing this Christian and saying all this shit like that or whatever. It's getting the dynamic going or whatever. So now white supremacy isn't looked at so harshly because I'm a Christian.
So what you're trying to say? How they're relating it to the Bible? It says that you shall be slaves in the Bible or something. Like what?
Well,
what?
their funny thing is they being Christians under the premise of a black Bible that was written by black people. But
Oh yeah, I know that.
anyway,
Bible.
I mean everybody in the Bible is black, but they praising it and cherishing it. It's what kind of
Tell stories
think,
about
think
us and
about
everything,
that.
huh?
Think about that. This is how you know that there is a psychological fucking problem with these people. I ain't gonna say who the people is, but these people who you can Google or whatever, that in this area, Africa, right, with these places that they're mentioning, it's dark motherfuckers there. And a white person over there at this time.
This I asked one. It's where the sun gets the hottest in the whole earth.
Right. Actually, you've been there, right?
Yeah,
you went
that's
to
why
Egypt.
I'm so black, nigga.
You know
That sun got me. Yeah.
Hot as shit. Ain't no white person surviving over like that. But they'll believe in your
Like
Jesus.
skin cancer and
they
stuff
say your
like that,
Jesus
right?
and everything, Moses and everybody like that, and can't coordinate the fact that they may have been there in these areas, but they were white. Like what kind of the fuck is wrong with your brain?
Yeah. Well, in Africa, they got a picture of Jesus. He black.
Well, Putin showed one of them 12,000 100-year-old Bibles or whatever, and black all up in that motherfucker.
But this is the problem when you're saying that, right? You ain't really talking to white folks. You can't, right? They'll never understand it. You got to talk to black folks. You got to let them know the power that they have. You got to let them know that the godliness that they have inside of them and where they come from, right? Because them white folks ain't never go. They've been paid billions of dollars to keep it from you.
One of the best things black churches could do, one of just one, if they took every depiction of the disciples, Jesus or whatever that is white out that motherfucker and just replaced it with the fact of yes, these people were melanated. That's a big ass first step, because then when you go to your praise spot, you see people that you're worshiping with, and you see what you're worshiping as well, and you know how to connect better. You then it becomes personal rather than this.
I got something to tell you, my
somebody
man.
handed me some shit down.
I got something to tell you. Actually, the whole world agrees with that theory you just said. The only people who don't is America. America try to trick you, but everywhere else in the world say, hey, this is you. We have been there to these places, even in the Vatican.
And they look like you.
Yeah, they do. However,
a matter of fact, the Pope actually said that.
Well, America tries.
Pope just recently said, I think this year, Jesus was black.
Yeah, in 2024.
And these motherfuckers are still pressing against it. Like, I really believe there's some kind of psychotic nature and mentality to where you can be illustrated some actual facts in front of your face, but you still turn away and you believe what you're going to believe as the way you're going to believe it.
Well, can we shift to the white folks in Minnesota now?
Shit, I was talking about all of them.
I'm just talking about them specifically. Now, in Minnesota, right? We was out there. We was on the block. We was out there when the Proud Boys was out there. You know what I mean? They was doing their thing, but we wasn't the only people out there though. We had other people out there. There was other organizations. Matter of fact, there was a pioneer that came out there before us. That was the first one. Soon as it went down,
Yep.
They grabbed their long guns. They protected the hood.
They had to.
What was the name of them folks? Nigga, they was the Freedom Fighters. What in the entire fuck did you take so long to say the Freedom Fighters?
Freedom Fighters, yes. Yeah.
Can we talk to them?
They was is they hear you? Oh, okay. Well, they was legit. I believe they and they can tell their own story. But I recall when folks came through certain parts of North Minneapolis, shooting randomly at people, they was the ones that was like, "Fuck that," and pulled up arms and said, "Not today."
Yep.
Like they was the first ones to do that. They get their roses.
Them folks is
they
my
flowers.
hero.
Them
folks is my heroes. When I look at it, when I look at people who want to protect their community, people who have their community in their heart, right? They who I look at. You know, they who I see. I seen them.
Stand up like
I seen them.
You don't
I
even
seen
gotta
them do it.
Nobody asked them. Like you just stand up like it's shit got to be done. Let's talk. We got to move. Ain't nobody paying you for it. Nothing. You just out there. Yeah, them is my heroes too. All right, so we talking about these campaigns and whatnot, but one thing I just noticed in the news is in regards to another incident where a young man is being reprimanded basically because of his locks. Been asked to cut them off and shit like that, or otherwise he can't participate. Another incident.
Wait a minute.
In that regard.
Wait a minute, my man. Hold on for 1 second. So you mean to tell me, like, white folks that own companies have a problem with black folks with hair? As much as they so Superman with their hair, you can't do nothing. Their hair be missing at the top, nigga, and coming at the side because they don't want to never give up their hair, right? And now they trying to make black people give up their hair because of why? Is there a reasoning? Like morally, can you think of a reason?
Oh, just morally?
Like what the fuck? Why?
There's I think it's that buck thing, buck breaking and shit like that. It's all about dehumanizing you.
Yeah.
Dehumanizing you. If you proud of something, I won't take that away.
Motherfucker, if I cut these locks, you paying me. You gotta fire me, straight up fire me. Like, hey man, I'm sorry, sir. Your lock hairs are getting on the computer screen. Whatever fuck you gotta say, but you have to fucking fire me, guy.
But that's the thing though. That's the thing. A lot of times is youth, right? They're in these schools, whether they get an opportunity to a basketball scholarship or something like that, and they're like, hey, you just don't. You got to be clean cut. You don't fit this. If you don't fit that, then we can't really give that to you. So they're put in these positions where it either you are transitioned into the success that you kind of want, or you dehumanize yourself basically and cut your shit off because they don't want it like that.
Well, don't they do young boys like that in the military? Make them cut their hair. They can't have tattoos. It's kind of that cookie cutter. This is the way you're supposed to be or look.
Military different though. Military.
How the fuck is that different?
Military, you sign a contract that says,
say I'm gonna let you discriminate against me.
That says, in lack of a better term, I'm a slave to you. My body, who I am, is now your property. That's what you do in the military.
You're a goddamn lie.
Okay, we can ask some cats who's been in the military.
Are you serious? So you saying you're
son
signing your soul over to your country?
Yeah. Any of y'all been in the military? No. My son had to sign.
You see how the whole room say fuck no?
My son. Well, anyway, nigga, my son had to sign.
Nigga. I ain't no motherfucking military dude.
Me neither. I did actually.
I ain't got no problem with nobody who want to defend their country.
Right.
I got a problem with you being brainwashed to say I'm going to defend my country no matter what, because your country ain't always right.
Right. Defend my country, fuck my culture, fuck my family, fuck everything I believe.
And then they get home, from serving, and then they on the streets.
They still got that same mentality.
No, they treat them bad. Like if you serve for your fucking country, goddamn it, you should have the best house. Everybody who you see should give you some shit free. You know what I mean?
America is the fucking worst when it comes to what it looks like in terms of after you get done with the military or just being represented or being praised in any regard. We got so many homeless and shit that are homeless vets and shit like that it's like it don't even make sense. How can you
can't even get them niggas a house?
You can't get a house. You can't get your shit set up and shit like that. Like you got trillions and trillions of dollars to bail banks and shit like that out.
Bail countries out.
Countries out.
Countries out. You ain't even gonna help your own people, but you go give everybody.
You
get a million. You get a million.
They gave billions to Ukraine.
Oh yeah.
And these motherfuckers can't get hundreds of millions at least to get their own shit set up.
They gave millions to Ukraine. And then Putin took them millions.
Billions.
Billions. They gave billions to Ukraine, and then Putin took them billions.
Yeah. Yep.
Nigga, this my shit.
But you still a vet. You still a vet here. You serve your country and proud of you, respect. But you got to understand, and that's even right. They got a problem with recruiting now when they implementing the draft again, because niggas is like, I know what vets look like. I know what y'all do. Y'all don't give a shit about after I serve and do what I need to do for y'all. Y'all just drop me in the back. People are tired of that shit.
I was in the clink when they served me my little thing. They say you got to serve your country, right? I was like, hell no. And I was like, what you gonna do? Put me in jail? Nigga, I'm already in jail. Fuck them. So, it was, yeah, what you gonna do?
I'm already
you know
in
what I mean?
jail,
It ain't
so.
happening. It ain't happening. I'm not gonna go kill people for your reasoning. It's against the law for me to kill people for my reasoning, but you want me to go kill people for your reasoning. That sounds stupid as shit.
Yeah, real. It's real. But anyway, like I said, he fucked me up. He did the thing right.
Motherfucker, like, subscribe.
But hey, check it out. If you like what you see, you like what's popping, we gonna keep it popping. Like, subscribe, even comment. Y'all got bullshit to say or whatever, make it happen. We out here.
Deuces.